How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and it's time for more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. Oh yeah, it's time for more Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. And yeah, the list of dungeons here quickly reaching its end. We only have 4 more. There is actually one other that we have actually lost in a dungeon. At least I'm pretty sure that's the case, in order for it to appear. So yeah, so far I've been really fortunate. I haven't had a total wipe. I have a feeling like that may change as we take on Joyous Tower, Purity Forest, and Wish Cave, wherever the heck Wish Cave is. There it is. I actually have a mission there. But yeah, for right now, this is what we have. So I figure, you know what? We're gonna take on the last of the non-99 floor dungeons, excluding that one, which is called the Illusory Grotto, from what I've gathered. But this place sounds like it might have a lot of a lot of water type Pokemon. 75 floors. So you know what? I'm gonna bring this overpowered team here. I feel like this is a really good idea, so we shall see. Let me make sure I have all my items and stuff. I should. I had to restock all my apples. Yeah, I have the goggle specs. I brought some empowerment seeds. Probably don't need that many, but it'd definitely be good to have that infinite sunny day up and not have to worry about water types. So yeah, we'll see. Looks like it's pretty good there. Okay, anyway, let's go on into the far off sea. It is quite far off, as you can see. No pun intended, ×2. But yeah, we have a Weezing with me. Alright, so let's go ahead and take out this Krabby, I guess. We'll bulk up. Just remove it. So, I have no idea what to expect from this place. I know that you can get Corsula here, so that's pretty cool. Let's use Helping Hand! So I ended up not going for growth. I was thinking about it, but I decided against it for right now. Like, I do like growth. I think it is really good, but I feel like Sunflora does enough damage with the sun up anyway, so like I might as well. Oh, I don't have Krabby. That's really surprising. I also have to remember I don't have Squad up with me right now, so doesn't really matter how many Pokemon I recruit. I still would like to have a whole bunch and have rare qualities and stuff like that. But knowing that this is a 75 floor dungeon, this is gonna take some time to get through pretty much no matter what. So yeah, we'll just kind of see what I can do. See if I can get through it without too much hassle. It's going to be a while though. That is for sure. But you know, I'm not really as concerned about even getting the Corsula. There's a Corsula here, of course. That's the the strong foe. And that means there's a chance of a shiny Corsula. That actually sounds pretty fun. I actually hear Corsula's pretty good in this game because it gets Spike Cannon, and that's not too bad. So yeah, hopefully it'll be good. I should probably power up Groudon though. Let's use the Empowerment Seed in a moment, because it does indeed look like there's a bunch of water types here. Oh man, I think I forgot to mention this. I used an Empowerment Seed on, well, myself, the Mudkip, in the last dungeon, and I stepped on a poison trap, so it ended up getting rid of my status. It was so sad. I'm like, oh man, why did this have to happen to me? I mean, it happens. That's why when I went through Silver Trench, I brought along like 5 of them, just in case, because yeah, that is the unfortunate reality. That can happen. And being a 99 floor dungeon with a, I was about to say tough boss, but yeah, Lugia really was not very difficult. Which is what I'd heard. I'd heard that it isn't so much Lugia itself that's the challenge. It's getting through a 99 floor dungeon where there's no like food items. And yeah, that definitely makes sense. Definitely makes sense indeed. Okay, so... yeah, I think the support role for Sunflora is really good. I mean, it just completely destroys everything with, whatchamacallit, Petal Blizzard. Chlorophyll Petal Blizzard is just, like, it's a nuke button. I actively look for monster houses because it just destroys them so fast. And it doesn't miss, too. So, yeah. But, you know what? Like, I kind of realized, what's the difference between doing 200 and 400 HP of damage per hit, right? Like, it seems like, oh, you're doing double, but if you don't really need that much... oh, hi, Heracross, what's up? If you don't really even need that much, like, what's the point? Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, hitting twice for about 200? Most Pokemon I've run into don't have more than 200 HP. Like, they just don't. And anything that does, I can just destroy with Petal Dance. So, that's why I'm kind of thinking I don't even need growth, because it probably in all reality doesn't matter. I think I'd rather buff everyone else up and then just have Sunflora clear things out as necessary. So it's gonna kind of stink about bringing along a lot of these water-type Pokemon. It's just the fact that they're gonna have their own moves kind of impacted by the extremely harsh sunlight. Which isn't like the end of the world or anything, but, you know, they're not really gonna do that much good. In fact, I probably should just make it a policy where I just get rid of everything that doesn't have a... oh! I wanted those items, though. I should get rid of everything that isn't a rare quality or doesn't have a rare quality, unless it has, like, a really good move or something. Yeah, actually, what do you have, Ammonite? What's going on? Brine, Mudshot, Constrict. Not actually that helpful. Krabby. I mean, I guess you get the job done. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like it's worth bringing anyone else along. Like, I'll just have to be extra mindful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, really? Really? Oh, that reminds me, I didn't even use the boost, did I? Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine, it's not a big deal. Oh, there's so many Pokemon in here, whoops. Didn't even realize. Thought it was just that Shelter. Alright, let's see. So I don't know if I'm gonna even bother with commentary for everything, because I have a feeling like this might take well over an hour. Okay. There's Chinchou, so that's actually really close by. That wasn't a problem at all. Because I wouldn't really want to bring this Weezing 70 floors deep. I feel like that's just a big mistake waiting to happen. So thankfully this thing didn't get in too much trouble. So that's good. Alright, what's going on? Anything? Not really. What? Okay, what was I just saying? Well, actually, it's not really a problem. This thing just now showed up. See ya! Yeah, I love that Groudon with Steamroll. It's so good. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Steamroll is just an extremely overpowered rare quality. Like, the thing is insane. Okay, Weezing, get over here. Get your floaty butt over here. Nope. Groudon, you gotta move, buddy. Alright, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so there's still a request. I don't think I had that many. I think I had 4. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I had 4. And the next one's on the 19th floor, so that's actually quite a ways down. But the good news is I should get more points for it. And the other good news is I was going there anyway, so I guess that works. Would have been nice to have something really deep, but it's not the end of the world not having it. Just would have given me something to do. Something to be on the lookout for. I do kind of hope that there'll be new music somewhere through this. I'm just not really the biggest fan of this particular theme. Like, I know it's there. I know it's kind of unsettling. It's a little on the eerie side. But I just don't really care for it. It's not very memorable. It just kind of exists for me, I guess. Whereas there are quite a lot of really nice watery musics throughout the game. I can't remember any off the top of my head. I remember while going through, like, I don't know, several of the dungeons. Like, okay, here's the problem. I don't remember off the top of my head if, like, what was it? Grand Sea or, what's the other? Silver Trench, like, what they played specifically. So I don't want to be silly and be like, oh yeah, I wish it sounded like that, whereas it, like, was exactly the same. Like, I just don't remember off the top of my head. But I do remember that there are some really good soundtracks in this game. Like, honestly, this game... I know I've said this probably 50 times by now. You could probably actually count every single instance I have said this, and it would probably be close to 50. But I really do enjoy the music in this game. I think it's great. I think my only kind of complaint, if you'd even go so far as to call it a complaint, it was really more of just like a secret wish list thing. I feel like it would have been really nice to have more of like an orchestral sound. For instance, against Rayquaza, right? Like, that's such a good music, such a good tune. But I feel like if it would have had, I don't know, different string instruments and stuff, rather than trying to capture that, like, pseudo retro vibe, if you will. Like, they definitely added some kind of more, like, chiptune type. Like, very subtle. It's not, like, overwhelming, but I feel like that would have been a really good direction to go as well if they didn't want to just try to appeal to the original sound. They do this with quite a few other tracks in this game, so again, like, I don't necessarily think oh, I'm so glad that Zippy stepped on that. No offense, Zippy, but I would have been really sad if Groudon ended up stepping on that. But yeah, like, I don't necessarily even call it a criticism because I do understand why they did it, and I think it does match the theme that they have for it quite well. But I do think it would be really nice to hear it in kind of more of a symphonic style, if you would. I feel like that'd just be really good. Like, it'd be very fitting for it, whereas they went with more of a safe approach. One that would kind of capitalize on nostalgia. And I mean, honestly, look at this dungeon. It's gonna be this room. There's no other place for it, but wow, that was a mess to get through this floor. Ugh. That was a mess. Okay, this is a lot less of a mess, though, but there is a strong Pokemon. Actually, who am I kidding? This is an even worse mess. Well, I really want to see if that is a shiny Corsula. I don't know how I'm gonna even get over there. Well, can I see it from here? Well, it's not shiny, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Ooh. Although it did drop a deluxe chest. Groudon, can I have you just be a sweetheart? Can you just, like, stay there, please? That'd be really great if you could just do that. Okay, thank you, dear. All right, let's get out of here. What a weird room. Oh, man. Yeah, it would be really cool to find a shiny Corsula. Like, honestly, I'm not, like, the biggest Corsula fan. I know I have given Corsula a hard time in the past because it is usually an absolutely terrible Pokemon as far as stats are concerned. Like, it's pretty garbage, stats and moves in the main game. But, I don't know, it is kind of cute. Like, I'm not so opposed to it as a Pokemon entirely. It's just, like, from a practical standpoint, it's really not very good. But I like Shiny Corsula, because if I recall, it's like a pretty blue color. And I like that. I like, it's really weird. When it comes to shiny Pokemon, I'm very easygoing. If it's pink, or if it's blue, chances are I really like it. Like, that's just the reality. so many Pokemon fall under that category when they're shiny. They're either really pink or really blue. Like, honestly, you will see that if you look at enough shiny Pokemon sprites and images and stuff like that. It's a recurring theme. But that's fine because I like both of these colors. And I think that they do look good on a lot of Pokemon too, even if they are rather overdone. Oh, that's water. I'm like, wait, why can't I move? What's up? What's going on? It actually wasn't what's up, it's what's down. Yeah, and it was water, that's what's down. Speaking of what's down, I am rather curious to see what's down here. There are a lot of items over there. Slumber Orb, you know what? I don't really have much of a fondness for it, but I feel like that'd still be better than the Totter Orb. I should probably use a max elixir. Well, I can hold off on it for a little bit. Like, honestly, with the max elixirs, it's better to wait until most of your moves are drained. It's really wild, like, you know, thinking back to so many different things. Oh, don't you do that, Spiel. Thinking back to so many different things from the original game. Like, I know I talked about this for a little bit in, I don't know, one of the previous videos, but it really is wild. Just how much stuff was different in the original games. Like, there really were a lot of things that were way different. So, for instance, the, oh, what was I thinking? Man, now I lost my example. I was already thinking of an example, and I already don't remember it, because I went on with the backstory. Oh, that could have been really bad. That could have been really bad. Well, okay, I guess one thing I was thinking was size. Like, the size of Pokemon played a factor in the original game. Like, every Pokemon had a size rating, and I think you could have a total of 6 stars or 6 points, essentially, worth of size. So something might end up taking, like, I don't know, maybe if it's a reasonably large Pokemon, it would take... Oh, I remember my example now. It was max elixirs. But, yeah, I mean... You know, it's just kind of silly. It's like, okay. I mean, I guess I understand where they were going with it, but boy, am I glad they dropped that, because it just wasn't really compelling. It wasn't really interesting. Whereas with this, now they make big Pokemon, they make them big. Like, it's really cool. They're just huge. And there's not a major drawback to it. Now, I think there's a monster house down here. Oh, no, there's not. There's just a lot of items. Well, okay, I'm fine with that. I think I would have preferred a monster house. Fossil orb. See, I don't even really need it. I don't need a lot of the things I pick up. In fact, oftentimes when I go into dungeons, I just basically pick things up just to swap them. It seems silly, but honestly it's not so bad, because once you have so many items, you kind of get used to having a certain kit. Like, certain items that you'll just always bring with you on every single trip. Like, for me, I could probably tell you off the top of my head what I bring, and that's just my recommendation. So, I bring my friend bow, X-ray specs, person band for Sunflora, and then goggle specs, whether I'm using them or not. I bring about 4 perfect apples. It's a lot less necessary now. Like, honestly, I don't even know why I bring 4 anymore. If I bring Zippy, who has Food Finder. Then I bring 4 max elixirs. Oh, here we go. See, I don't like this music that much, but at the same time, I like it better than what I just heard. This feels like water. Feels like a nice watery dungeon crawl. So thank you for listening to me, King. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of find that I like to bring the same items. I bring about 4 to 6 tiny reviver seeds. I'm gonna bring these goggle specs just in case. Like, I need it more than the sufficient bandana. And then, what else do I bring? Oh, like 4 max elixirs. And sometimes like 1 max ether, just for those times where I only want to restore 1 move's power points. You know, sometimes it's just not really worth it to restore it on everything. Oh wow, the long distance one wanted to join. Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, but that's like my standard kit. And you know, honestly, after you get that, like, you don't really need to change it. You don't really need things. That's why in a lot of ways, I actually kind of like having a full bag. Just so when I pick up an item, it's like, hey, this is something I'm going to use right now. Like right this moment. Like that tiny apple, I don't need to save it for later. I'm just gonna eat it right now. I don't need to worry about going into my bag for it to use it. It's just a treat waiting there for me. I feel that way with things like elixirs and stuff on the ground. This is awkward. I actually don't have anything I can use. I mean, we'll just do this, but it's just kind of weird. Like, now would be a really good time to use a max elixir. And that brings me back to that point where I kind of was like, what was I about to say? I don't remember what I was about to say. Shoot, what was it? Actually, shoot, what? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Max elixirs. They were not, well, okay, let me rephrase that actually. Max elixirs used to be the only PP restoring item. There didn't used to be max ethers. It used to just be, oh, okay. It was 1 item that would restore your power points of all of your moves. So, oh, that's such a jerk thing. I mean, I guess this is for the best I'm not leading with Groudon, because I don't think Groudon even can activate one of those traps. So this is fine. But yeah, I don't even think that was the case back in the day, like with max ethers and max elixirs. Like back then, you would just use them. It's like, okay, you know, you're still optimal waiting until you've used as much of your whole moveset's power points as possible. But because you didn't really have an alternative, it was just that's what you use, it wasn't like as big of a deal. So like, I'm kind of mixed. I do like having the lesser option, if you will. I think that it works out fairly well. Is it perfect? No, but that's all right. I don't have a Mareep. Wow, I have a Flaffy, I know. Oh, when did you get here, Spheel? You can go away. See ya. Yeah, it is really wild how they always seem to, oh, Lilip. This is the last thing I need to do, right? How they do seem to always upgrade different mechanics and stuff. Or oftentimes they'll just change them entirely. Oh, that's the Rossberry I needed. So most of the Mystery Dungeon games have entirely different mechanics in them. Like if, you know, you've played through this or if you've watched this and you're kind of suddenly interested in using or playing a different Mystery Dungeon game, they don't all play exactly the same. In fact, that's something that I would kind of criticize good old Explorers of Sky, you know, everyone's favorite. It really wasn't substantially different from the original. Like, it was different, don't get me wrong. It did introduce a lot of, like, new mechanics. Like, you could get items that would take inventory space, but give Pokemon that had that species, the same species, it would give them, like, some kind of a boost. And I feel like they really improved on that in Sky. Because it used to be really rare to get items in the set. Like, as you got more items in the set, it would improve your, Alright, let's make sure I stay. There we go. It would actually end up improving your Pokemon stats, like, overall. Oh, there's a fainted Chansey! Oh, that is extremely good! So anyone that's played the originals will tell you, Chansey used to be a pain. I'm only hearing this from rumors, because I never got Chansey in the original. But from what I hear, the only place you could get Chansey in the original was in Joyous Tower. And you had to go, like, multiple floors in. Like, it was, I don't know, halfway in or something like that. Something ridiculous. So, yeah. We're gonna get rid of this one, because I don't need 2 Krabby. And, actually, I guess I could have evolved one of them. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, that thing apparently used to be a big pain to get. And I think it's still kind of rare now, but you can at least find it as fainted Pokemon. I don't think it's just here either. Although I think it's still kind of rare. But anyway, it's really good to see that. But yeah, Explorers of Sky, it had that whole thing. Oh, you know what? I don't even want this slow orb. Let's get rid of it. It's sticky. And it's not even good. But beyond that, what else did it really have? Like, I'm not talking plot. I'm not talking, like, storyline. It had, like, outlaws, you know, wanted Pokemon. So you'd have to track those down. That was kind of cool. But again, that's not, like... It's not really radically different than just your standard rescue missions. Like, at the end of the day, if you think about it, it really isn't. It's basically just like an enhanced rescue mission. That took its sweet time. But anyway, like, why I say this is compare that to Gates to Infinity. Now, I know that Gates to Infinity, it has a definite reputation for not being that great. And here's the thing. I'll talk about it. I'll gladly talk about it. And, you know, if you want to talk about it, great. The comments section is open for you. But, like, honestly, I feel like with Gates to Infinity, even though it did get a lot wrong, I feel like it's actually not that bad. Like, something to remember. It was the first Pokemon, I think even first Pokemon game on the 3DS. Other than maybe the, what was it? There was like a Pokedex app thing. I don't remember if that came before it or not. But point is, you know, this came before X and Y. It came before Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And if you actually look at the graphics on it, like, I usually don't mind games that don't have good graphics. Like, I'm not a graphics snob. I find it more charming when there are games that are just kind of like, you know, they have more of a retro look. And I'm not saying, you know, yeah. Anyway, where I'm going with this is they had surprisingly good graphics for the time. Like, if you actually look at them objectively, the graphics, the cutscenes, this is in 2013. Now, you know, it's not a Wii game. It's not even a GameCube game. But I feel like as far as the 3DS is concerned, I feel like they did a good job with the cutscenes, and they did a good job with the graphics. Like, everything's very colorful, very cheery. A lot of the dungeons, they have a lot of character, which is really nice. Like, I don't know, it's just something that, you know, it doesn't get a lot of credit, I feel. But I also feel like it's, you know, it's not enough to save it, for sure, but it is definitely something that is a factor. Oh, I don't have Loudred either. And I guess, okay, I really need to take a step back for a moment and just kind of like go back to my main point. With Gates to Infinity, it did a lot different from Explorers of Sky. Now, unfortunately, a lot of it was kind of questionable. So, for instance, they removed the personality test. Like, this is the first Mystery Dungeon game that was released in English. I will just say, oh, that's bad. That's bad. Don't do that. Yeah. For the record, I've never played the WiiWare games. I don't even think acknowledging them is good. I hear they're really bad. Like, they were just a big letdown, and I'm kind of glad that they never made it to the US if they're really that bad. But it is kind of sad. But anyway, like, even Gates. Whoa, there's a fainted Dusknoir here. Oh, man. It's fine, right? What could go wrong here? What could go wrong? Nothing will be bad about this at all, right? Okay, Grimer wants to join. You know what? Sorry. I already have a Grimer. Do want this box, though. Can I hit everyone with this? No, I can only hit one of them. Well, whatever, it's fine. Okay, but yeah, anyway, back to Gates. Back to Gates, since I have plenty of time to talk here. So, with Gates to Infinity, you know, they removed the personality test, and there were a grand total of 5 starter choices. That was definitely controversial, and I don't really know if I agree with that. I can kind of understand it, but I don't like it. I think that oh, small stomach, yes. Oh, welcome to the team. Although it's really kind of funny that a Pokemon whose belly is literally a stomach, it's like a void, how you have a small stomach. I do find that very amusing. All right, we'll get rid of Ammonite then. Wow, this is a pretty good team. That small stomach is great. I love that with Food Finder. Like, I can just leave all my perfect apples behind. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely a big strike against it. But Gates to Infinity was it was the first game to introduce, like, leveling up your moves. And having everyone that can learn a move, like, they share move experience and move levels and stuff like that. And I think that's pretty cool. I think it was really neat, actually. Oh, there's a Fainted Mareep. I already have a Mareep. So let's just see if this one's gonna be any better. Oh, I don't have any tiny apples. Well, it's fine, because at this point, an apple is literally the same as a tiny apple. Defensive Rhythm. What rare quality does this one have? Mind over Matter. What's that again? Restores strength. I don't know. I don't like that one at all. Okay, so Defensive Rhythm and Evasive Rhythm. You know what? I think for pretty much most of the game, I feel like I have been misinterpreting them. Like, you read it and you think, oh, okay, it's only good for... in fact, actually, here, let me give you some context before I go back talking about Gates to Infinity. So, you look at this, right? Defensive Rhythm. Whenever Pokemon are hit by attacks, their defense and special defense are boosted. The effect only lasts for 1 turn, but it's useful when you're hit by a concentrated attack. Okay. But that made it sound like it'd be good for multi-hit attacks or something like that. However, what I've kind of noticed as I've just gone through random dungeons with that activating every now and then, same with Evasive Rhythm, I think that boost actually might take place before the damage is applied, or before it checks the accuracy in the case of Evasive Rhythm. So what that means is, I feel like the stat boosts and, you know, stat modifiers in this game, I feel like they are extremely powerful. Like, using even something that just raises it or lowers it by 1 stage has a tremendous impact. Like, different than the main game. Maybe I'm mistaken, but it's felt like that. Like, it feels really good. Oh, wow, there's Corsula right here. Hello. I'm just gonna Helping Hand and see what happens. Oh boy, and I'm even fast enough to do this too. Jeez. So I think it actually happens before you take damage or before something else. And if that's the case, then that's great. It's basically like giving you a free stat boost at all times. It doesn't stack, it's not like always there, but it's something. And if that is the case, that makes it really good. So I might have written that one off without realizing how good it is. And that's just assuming it does work that way. It seems like it. Otherwise, it would be kind of worthless. But it does seem like right before I get hit, or right before they use a move, that's when it activates. Like, you can actually see when it activates. And if that is the case, that's pretty good. What do I want to get back here? I guess Petal Blizzard. We're kind of low on that. Alright, so back to Gates to Infinity. And just other things it did. And again, this is all from memory. I didn't really think of a good topic to discuss while going through this. Oh, my stuff. Trip traps are so annoying. Because they're not, like, really bad. It's just annoying. Because you have to, like, deal with all that. Oh, I should really eat one of the perfect apples. That's a good idea if you're going through a dungeon and you have small stomach, because then anytime you eat anything. Whoa, there's a fainted Credilli there. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so like for instance here, I'm gonna eat 2 of these with Zippy, and that will give me 200 belly. But now, anytime in the future I eat a tiny apple or an apple, it will then refill me up to 200. So I'm basically doubling the potency of the tiny apples and stuff. Like, that's so good if you have small stomach. So good. Jeez! Absolutely brutal. Alright, you go, Groudon. Or you don't? Alright, let's try this again. Oh my gosh. Hello? There we go. I feel like sometimes it lags with Groudon. Like, after it uses a move, it's just kind of like, oh. Like, see, I was trying to press plus there a few times, but it just was not having it. Alright, so gates. Gates to infinity. You know, it also introduced, like, a farming mechanic, which I barely remember any of, to be perfectly honest, because I feel like in that game, it was good, but it really, like, it didn't actually get worthwhile until the post-game. Like, until it was too late, essentially. Oh, this thing can only use tackle. Oh, that's so sad. I guess I'll get rid of this Krabby. I feel like I'm not gonna have a hard time finding that thing. I think Mareep is next on my list, though. But yeah, it did introduce, like, this whole, like, farming mechanic where you can farm items, which actually was cool. It introduced, like, a city building kind of mechanic, which again, I feel like was just an unnecessary grind, but you know. Also, fun fact, I think it might have been the first Pokemon game to include DLC, like actual purchasable DLC stages that you could buy. Like, thankfully, they don't really do that in main games now. I mean, I know Sword and Shield has it, and I'm actually fine with that. Like, not really to go on about Sword and Shield, but just, like, honestly, I would much rather pay $30 for some DLC than pay full price for, like, 90% the same game with, you know, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon or whatever. Like, you know, I know this is such a sensitive topic for a lot of people, and, you know, you can have an opinion, that's fine, but, like, honestly, my opinion is, I think that's a fine way of doing it. Because I'm sick and tired of, like, remakes. Or, you know, third versions. I don't like it. I feel like, you know, in order to get to the good stuff, you have to replay the entire game. And it's just, like, a little bit the same, but it's gonna be the definitive version from there on in. So, I don't know. But yeah, they had DLC in that. I booted up Gates to Infinity. I had another copy, and I was kind of like, you know, I kind of want to play this again, which, big mistake, but, you know, it is what it is. Just had that feeling. But I looked, and, like, right on the main menu, there was an option for it. It's like, what the heck? Man. Yeah, so it tried a lot, that's for sure. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of here. Oh, Slowbro, you want to join? Well, I already have a Slowbro. I happen to remember that. I need to get Slow King, I'm pretty sure. Nope. That Nullify Orb has been nullified. Yeah. What else did Gates to Infinity have? I mean, in addition to having really good graphics for the time, in my opinion, I feel like it also had very good music. Like, the music in Gates to Infinity was fantastic. Like, if you haven't heard the soundtrack to it, well, I don't know, you should probably play the game, but listening to a few tracks of that is certainly worthwhile. Like, it's a very, very solid soundtrack. The music is great all throughout the game. The boss music. Ooh, speaking of music. Oh, here we go. This music. I really like this. This is probably my favorite of the water musics. Like, I don't really get sick of it, even though I've heard it so much. It really does have that nice little water vibe to it. You know? It's just kind of peaceful. But you know you're in for a long dungeon when you hear this. Oh, man. Yeah, so Gates did a lot right, in my opinion. I feel like it was really, it had a lot of mechanical mistakes. I feel like having only 3 Pokemon on your team was kind of a pain. It also had this one system. This is actually, it was neat. It was the, oh man, what was it? What was it? It was like a unity attack of some sort, where you could basically, it was an alliance. Or wait, no, maybe that's Super Mystery Dungeon. They were very much the same, but worded slightly differently. Like, there was a little bit of a difference between them. I think, Super Mystery Dungeon, I think it improved on it for sure. But yeah, man, what was it? I'm gonna have to, like, look it up right now, aren't I? Well, whatever the case. That was kind of neat. It was kind of neat. It was, oh, maybe it was just called a team attack, actually. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. It was a team attack in Gates to Infinity, and then I think it was just a, whatchamacallit, an alliance in Super. Funnel fun. No. No fun in this funnel, buddy. Not happening. This is a no fun zone. Who stepped on the switch? Oh, Groudon did. Alright, I'm kind of a little nervous here. There we go. Oops. Oh, wide guard, don't do that. Yeah, jerk? Oh, you want to join, huh? Oh, I don't even have a Kingler. Recoil boost. I don't think that's gonna help. Well, Kingler's alright and all, but I don't have any of these other Pokemon. And I feel like they are gonna be a little harder to get, so I think I'll just stick with what I have. Reviver Seed. Hey, cool. Also, yeah, for the record, I don't really see much food here, so bringing something with Food Finder is a very good idea. Such a good rare quality. So good. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I like Gates to Infinity. I think it had lovable characters. Like, that's really the thing I remember about Gates to Infinity. I remember 3 things specifically. I remember, or like, not remembering, but as far as like what appealed to me, the things I liked the best about it, I would say the characters. Oh, this isn't good. The characters. Oh, this is fine. What am I talking about? Oops. I pressed that too late. Like, I didn't even, yeah. Characters, music, and graphics, like visuals. I feel like all of those were good. I don't necessarily say I like the story or the plot. I don't think it was great, but I think the characters were really good, really lovable. I think the partner was adorable. I don't necessarily like the end. Chansey! Wow! Oh, you're really helpful. Oh, that's great. Yeah, refresh and aromatherapy and moves like that, they're actually really helpful in these games. Or in this game specifically. I guess even in general they're pretty helpful, like in other Mystery Dungeon games. But yeah, do not underestimate them in this. Shoot, this is a very big room. Or floor, rather. The room itself is very small, but yeah, the floor. It's gotta be here. It's literally in the last room, huh? Oh yeah, you go, Cradley. This Cradley's hungry. It is definitely hungry. Oh man, and I guess that leaves Super. I feel like Super, it was a very different Mystery Dungeon game as well. Part of what made Mystery Dungeon, Super Mystery Dungeon so different, in my opinion, was, well, okay, there's a few things. And again, I'm trying to avoid, like, spoilers. I'm really trying only to talk about, like, gameplay stuff. But with Super Mystery Dungeon, it was really wild as far as, like, the ability to grind and the ability to kind of move at your own pace went. So, a few things with Super Mystery Dungeon, and for the record, I have to say, I honestly think Super Mystery Dungeon might be my favorite Mystery Dungeon game, even over Sky. I know I've said this before, it's not necessarily a secret, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good, very fun game. I love the characters in it. I loved the difficulty. Like, I felt it was a very difficult Mystery Dungeon game. And the story was great, the music was great. The first, like, I don't know, a little bit more than a dozen chapters aren't good at all. Honestly, like, this is my biggest criticism of the game. I feel like they could have been cut and should have been cut. Like, I understand why it was there. Again, you know, I don't want, I don't want anyone to, like, spoil it. Like, I've played it, but, you know, if you know why, then you know why. And I get that, but I feel like, I feel like there was just so much filler in the beginning. So again, if you picked it up and you didn't like it, keep in mind that was me with Explorers of Sky, or specifically Explorers of Darkness. I think I played first. Like, I didn't play past the early part before I'm like, I don't like this very much. And then once the game started picking up, it's like, it's great, but yeah. I don't know, I liked it. I liked Super a lot more though, over Sky. But I did not like the early part of that. I felt like it just really, it needed so much to happen, and it was so boring. But once it picks up, I guess this is probably where I should have went back to, because I went on a tangent. Well, what else do I have to do while going through a 75 floor dungeon? But go on 75 floors worth of tangents! Sure, we'll use this. Why not? Okay. I'm gonna need to use a max elixir really soon, aren't I? Yeah, I am. But yeah, oh, another fainted Chansey. Oh, that's nice. Well, I guess this is a good spot to potentially find Chansey, right? Huh. Alright, yeah, so, one big problem that some people had with Super Mystery Dungeon that I personally liked, but I can see why, is it rushes you. Like, once the plot picks up, oh, this thing has small stomach. Are you serious? What does the one I have right now have? I think it was something good, I just don't remember. I know I already have something with small stomach. Lonely Courage. I just feel like small stomach would be even better. Okay, that one has Refresh. This one has Double Slap and Takedown. I actually feel like Refresh is better right now. Who has the small stomach? Oh, yeah, that's right, Dustnor, of course. I'm gonna get rid of this new one. Honestly, I love the ability to just refresh instantly. Like, even though it can't attack, it's Chansey. It's not supposed to attack. It's supposed to do its job. And I think Refresh is great. Like, if I forgot to put the person band on my Sunflora, and you know what? I might actually leave it off. I think that's actually a good idea. Actually, yeah, why is the person band on Groudon? Hold on. Hold on just a darn minute. We gotta swap this around. Actually, what I should do, I should put the goggle specs on Groudon. Because honestly, I don't really need the person band. Wait, what did I do? Yeah, no, this is fine. No, it isn't. I wanted to swap them. My bad. Because I find having a large Pokemon like that... Oh, shoot! I need to use a Max Elixir. having a large Pokemon like that, being able to see traps and stuff, like, I find that to be just really nice while going through monster houses and stuff. Oh, hi. I wasn't expecting to see you there. I really wasn't. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. It's alright. It's alright. Man, we're only about halfway through the dungeon. This is a long dungeon. I've already been recording for like 50 minutes. But, I don't know, I kind of figured, you know what, we'll just use this as a long kind of just talk about stuff dungeon. Talk about Mystery Dungeon as a series. That whole kind of thing. Because I don't know, I guess realistically I could speed it up. Realistically, I probably should speed it up. But I didn't. Or at least not right now. I don't know, I might get bored of this after a while. Just be like, alright, I'm just gonna watch, like, some Twitch or some YouTube or something while going through the dungeon. I think that's what I did with, what was it? Buried Relic? And Silver Trench, for that matter. Like, thankfully, I can watch either of those two things while playing, because it doesn't record my desktop audio. It just records straight from the game, which is great. Thank goodness. For things like the Elgato Game Capture HD or whatever, the one I have in my PC. Although really anything would do that. Like, you know, I'm stopping and thinking of the old way of doing things with specially modified Nintendo DS or Nintendo 3DS systems. Just in case any of you were curious, like, that's how people would get footage using the actual game cards. It really kind of stunk that Nintendo didn't have an official way of doing it, but this used official hardware. It's just expensive and really hard to come by. So yeah, thank goodness for that. Like, obviously there are some other methods that I'm not gonna talk about, because they involve, things, let's just say. But yeah, I always play on the actual game card or game cartridge or whatever. Fainted Viper. I mean, I'll at least give it this apple because it's right here. Well, okay, I'll give it one of the other apples I have. I know I picked up an extra tiny apple. But yeah, where I was going with this is it's so nice to be able to just record it from the Switch using just a standard video capture thing. Like, really. That's so handy because, you know, now it's really easy for anyone to capture. Like, you only need to buy, well, you don't need an Elgato. You can use all sorts of HDMI capture methods. That's just what I personally use, and they're pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, like, it's just easy now. Like, it's easy, it's accessible, it's a standard method, it's just HDMI capture from the dock. Like, that's really cool. Unless there was something I needed the touchscreen for, like, it's fine, it's great. So that's kind of cool. I don't remember where I was with Super with all this. I feel like my tangent has gone on for far too long. Oh, I guess maybe just talking about, like, how it was capturing it back then. I don't know. I don't know. I do like Super Mystery Dungeon. I think it was really fun. It was very challenging, but they had a lot of really cool systems too. Like, okay, for example here, one of the things I love about this game, is what you see right now. Like, I have this squad of Pokemon with me, and I get more Pokemon wanting to join me. I can only take 5 of them, along with, you know, the 3 I have. Only 5 extra Pokemon. Like, holy smokes. It is so cool being able to just bring a squad of Pokemon. And it's not even like they're useless. Like, they're all pretty good. And it's so cool that, like, okay, maybe this one has a cool rare quality. Maybe that one has, like, some moves it can use an unlimited amount of. Like, it's a really neat feature. And I know I've praised this before, like, I really like that. But why I'm saying this is, I want to compare that with Super Mystery Dungeon. And another reason why I like it so much. It has another system It's not present in this game, but it's kind of like it. So there are these items called Looplets. And they're basically things that, they're basically like bracelets that your Pokemon can equip. They can wear them. And, you know, that's cool. That's pretty neat. But they give you effects. That's so good. I love it when that happens. These Looplets give you effects, like equipment. And I say this because you could have just like a very basic kind. Groudon, get out of the way. Like, seriously, dude. Seriously. No, like, there's a weather Looplet, let's say. And this thing, actually, I don't remember what it does. I think it like nullifies weather or something. Well, whatever the case, you know, there might be one that gives you this effect. But it has room for these items called Emera. And these Emera, they're kind of like the rare qualities. They're very much like those, where they give you really good effects. And whenever you enter a room, sometimes there will be an Emera in the room, and you have like X amount of turns to get over to the Emera before it shatters into dust. Now, if you pick up enough of this Emera dust, it can transform into like a completed Emera. So like if you don't get it, like it's fine, it's not the end of the world. You'll get a different Emera instead. But what's really nice is they give you different effects, all these Emeras. So like the gameplay loop I found to be very satisfying. I love the rare quality system in this. I think it's even better. But it's also very powerful. I feel like the Emera are very powerful as well. Oh, this is nice. I don't need it. I mean, I guess I'll take it with me. Like, I don't need this. But yeah, I really like... Oh, I don't have a tiny apple. Well, I don't really need a Mareep. What does my one have right now? I don't remember. I'll see if I can get a better rare quality. I probably can. Yeah, anyway, it's just a satisfying gameplay loop because every dungeon you go through, you know, you'll end up with entirely different Emera each time. And there's always ones that you're looking for because there are ones that have basically the same effect as Steamroll. Oh man, do I really want to go all the way over there just to get a tiny apple? I'm gonna do it. Because if I recall, the Mareep I have right now, I don't think it's that good. Like, it's Mareep, it's cute, but yeah, defensive rhythm, that's not bad, but you know, let's say I get like something really good. See, it's that like, that little micro optimization thing. Like, it's so neat because, you know, you might have a really good setup, but find something that you can do to get just a little bit better. I like mechanics like that. I think they're really fun. Min-maxing, if you will. It's an often heard kind of term in games, but yeah, like in this case, I'll just do that. Let's see. Oh, Lapras. Oh, that's cool, but it also makes me worry that it might have like Perish Song or something. All right, Moment of Truth. What do you have? Last Control. Yeah, that's not really that helpful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, in addition to the Emera, it also improved on the whole team attack system by using the alliances, which is very similar. And it's a good way to get out like a bunch of extra attacks. On top of that, oh, let's see, what else did Super do? Oh yeah, you know, removing the entire random recruitment method. Yeah, that's right. In Super Mystery Dungeon, you don't have Pokemon just randomly want to join you after going through a dungeon. It doesn't work that way. Or while going through a dungeon. There's a gigantic board kind of thing. It's like a star sky. I don't know if you remember or if you've ever played Xenoblade Chronicles. It reminds me a lot of that. Oh, rare. I like this rare quality orb. I wish I could use this right now. We'll get rid of this. Whoa, there's a lot of Lapras here. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of one of those games, like Xenoblade Chronicles or there's a few others that have kind of similar things where, you know, you have like a big board of Pokemon or characters, I guess, not specifically Pokemon if you're talking about other games. And, you know, like, you're linked to them. You know, they have different, like, interactions and stuff. So, like, in Super Mystery Dungeon's case, what I like about that, what I think's kind of neat about it is, you know, as you go through the game, you unlock stuff essentially the same. Like, there's prerequisites. You know, when you get to this point in the game, you get, like, this thing, and maybe this thing unlocks that thing, and all of that. Like, it is kind of basic like that, because what is kind of fun going through Mystery Dungeon games is not knowing who will join you, who will, you know, kind of come along for the ride. However, in the older Mystery Dungeon games, most of the time, it really didn't matter. Like, they were all really bad. Like, there were just a few Pokemon in the whole game that were any good. Everything else really wasn't. Like, question, does it have agility? Oh, okay, it does. Well, it's a great addition to the team. Does it not have agility? All right, well, it probably isn't good then. Like, that was honestly it, like, for the most part. Because their stats were just so poor by comparison, like all the other games. But with Super, you know, you would kind of recruit them, and it would be based on, like, prerequisites and stuff. So what I didn't like about it is that a lot of the games would feel the same. Like, everyone will more or less get through stuff in the same order, which is kind of neat. I mean, I guess you could tackle it in a different order, but, you know, it's less random. It's like, you know, you could have this, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I liked it though. I thought it was really neat. I thought it was fun. You know, connecting with Pokemon. Not necessarily knowing what you'll have. And also, like, you got stuff way early on. Like, you know, again, I'm not trying to, like, spoil too much or anything. But, like, way early on in the game, one of the first things you have to do when you unlock the ability to kind of, like, recruit Pokemon, there's this Salamence that you have to fight, and it will join you. And it's, like, level, I don't know, 50 or something. But, and this is something I don't like about the game. Ooh, it's a monster house. Or mystery house, not monster house. Mystery house, good. Monster house, bad. Actually, monster house is still pretty good. But, yeah, I don't know. I really, it was kind of cool how you could have things like Salamence. But what wasn't cool was you could only use, like, really powerful Pokemon like that a certain number of times. Yo, Sharpedo! Oh, that's cool. This isn't really that great of a monster house, though. Big Apple, really? Yeah, this is kind of a letdown. Tiny Reviver Seed. I mean, I might as well get rid of something for this. I guess, Faux Seal Orb? I don't really need that. What's this orb here? Revive All? Honestly, I have so many of them. Well, I guess I don't have that many on me. Let's get rid of... Actually, let's drink this Max Ether. Might as well do that, right? I'm actually gonna use it on Precipice Blades, because I'm feeling more like using a Max Elixir pretty soon. I don't really even think I need the boxes, to be honest. Like, how's my inventory doing? Whoops, it's not my inventory. What do we have going on here? I guess I don't really need 3 goggle specs, do I? But it's not like I'm gonna get anything better. I already have a lot of pretty boxes. Yeah, we're just gonna leave them. Yeah, so after, oh man, I do want the Sharpedo though. Like, it just looks cool. No, I'm sorry. Too bad. Yeah, I mean, I understand why they had that. So basically you couldn't just, you know, go in and go through the whole game with a high-level Salamence. And even though it does sound really overpowered like that, like, the reality is, most of the time, you couldn't even use it. Like, you just couldn't, because, you know, it wouldn't journey with you in the storyline, if that made sense. Like, there are certain parts in the storyline where you can't take along certain Pokemon with you. You know, trying to be vague, of course, but you could probably read between the lines. So yeah, you know, I get that. I think that it seemed really powerful, and it is cool, it is good, and it definitely has that shock factor of when you first get that. Oh, actually, I don't even need this tiny apple, we're fine. But I feel like it's actually not really that broken, and it does make it kind of fun. Okay, how many max ethers do I have? I only have 1. I have 5 max elixirs. I could have sworn I brought in only 4, so sure, we'll go ahead and use it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of one of my thoughts, one of my takes on Super Mystery Dungeon. Like, I really do like the game. I would recommend that if you haven't given it a try. But, like I said, the difficulty of the game, you know, here I just got done telling you, oh yeah, you get a level, you know, 50, I don't remember if it was 50, but, you know, you get a high-level Salamence right near the beginning of the game. How can that be difficult? Well, because you don't get to use it for most of the game. And because, like, the rest of the game is really tough. Like, you have to use your items very carefully while going through the game. Like, you are absolutely, well, I won't say required, because that doesn't seem right, but you are strongly encouraged to use your items very liberally. Like, you know, you gotta use those things, because they are very, very important. They will make the difference between clearing a dungeon and not. Like, oh, I think that was also the game that introduced wands, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. I don't think wands were in Gates to Infinity. I might be mistaken. I think they were introduced in Super. And wands are so useful. Like, you know, they are basically a seed, but in stackable form, which is really cool. Like, it really is. I think that was a good addition. I think it's very powerful. Ooh, do we get more music? Ooh. Ooh. I like this. Oh, man. Why do we have this music here, though? This is Mount Thunder Peak, right? I think. Am I going crazy? I was not expecting that. Yeah, it's gotta be. Wow, that's really unexpected for a dungeon like this. Well, either way, it's really good here. Like, I do like this music. I actually think this is pretty fitting. Despite being pretty much the complete opposite of what you'd expect. Oh man, yeah. Alright, well, I guess I've gotten Super Mystery Dungeon out of my system, and it's been about an hour now. Over an hour. I've been recording for an hour and 8 minutes now. I guess this is just gonna be a long episode. Well, I mean, they've all been pretty long, but I think rather than just cut and skip through, I think we're just gonna, I don't know, go through the remaining 23 levels together. Well, I don't know, you might end up leaving. And that's fine if you do, that's totally fine. Or you can skip ahead if you want, I wouldn't blame you at all. I don't really think there's gonna be that much exciting at the end, but you know, you never know. Alright, there's a Corsula, which I think I'm actually gonna do this way. Oh, that was easy. Jeez, that thing didn't really have much health at all. What do I get rid of? I'm such a hoarder. Guess I'll get rid of a pretty box. Like, I'm really not here for the items. Okay, alright. Anyway, let's see. What else to talk about? Since I guess this is how this episode will go, it's just gonna be a nice, long, extended cut. Dungeon crawl. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Honestly, I guess what I should start doing is start talking about the 99 floor dungeons for this game, now that I've kind of gone on and on about all the other Mystery Dungeon games, there's still this one. And I have to say, I am really, really surprised that I managed to do all of this. I wasn't really thinking I would. I wasn't really sure if I would do all of this, because I have put more time into this specific Mystery Dungeon game here than any other I've ever done. Even on my personal save files, I've never gotten this far in a Mystery Dungeon game. I've never put in this much time in a Mystery Dungeon game. I wouldn't actually be surprised if I have put in more time into this game's save file than I have throughout all of my other Mystery Dungeon series, the ones that I've done on YouTube. It's been over 86 hours, and I think that was before I started recording this. That is a long, long time. That's a lot of gameplay, and I have enjoyed it. I think it has been a lot of fun. But, oh man, it is a lot, that's for sure. It's something I didn't think I would even want to do, or something that I thought I'd get sick of. And surprisingly, I'm not. Surprisingly, I am so close to not just beating the game, not just beating the post-game, but basically completing the game. And I've been enjoying it. Like, after this dungeon, there's pretty much only 3 dungeons left. I mean, I know that there is the Illusory Grotto I kind of talked about, which I have a feeling like we're going to run into when I wipe in one of those dungeons that I mentioned. And that's it. That's actually it. There's nothing else as far as dungeons go, which is cool. Ooh, I'll power up orb. Sure, why not? Why not? I'm not going to turn that down. I have an effect that lets me do that, but whatever. Might as well use a free orb for it. But yeah, you know, there's just a few things left. Now, I know one thing that's going to be rather difficult is, well, not really difficult, but just very grindy. It's going to take a lot of time, and that's getting the final rank for my rescue team. So I just hit, what is it, Ultra rank? Yeah, I just hit Ultra rank. It's 10,000 points to the next rank. And that's not the final rank. The final rank is at 99,000, I think it's 99,800 points. So almost 100,000 points. I'm just a little bit over 1/3 the way there, and I put in 80 plus hours. Needless to say, I'm a little nervous about that. Oh man, what's going on over there? Cradley, you got this? Oh, Cradley's got it under control. I don't even know what that thing was, but it is toasted. Easy. Oh, Slowking wants to join. Oh, I love Slowking. It's such a cool Pokemon. It doesn't have any pants. But I don't know if I want to take it along, because everything else has a rare quality. And I know I make this comparison all the time, but does this help me at all? Like, I think it's between this and Mareep, and I feel like Mareep might be a little harder to get, because with Slowking, that's going to cost a few evolution crystals. So I'm just going to get rid of this thing. Especially because it's not like it will help that much with the sun up. Alright, but yeah, anyway, I am so close to the end of this, and, you know, not just, like, completing everything, but, like, everything, like, going through every single dungeon. I think the only things I won't complete, like, completely complete, is getting every single Pokemon. Like, every possible Pokemon. You don't get anything for it. It's not even something that's easy to track. It's just, like, something you can theoretically do if you wanted. Yeah, it's even less incentivized than the older Mystery Dungeon games, where I think you would at least, I think it would show how many you've recruited. Alright, I don't really like what's going on up here. You know what, we're just gonna deal with you. There. Dealt with. Okay, so should be in this room over here. Alright. How do I want to handle this? I don't really have growth for myself. I do have an All Protect Orb. I shouldn't even need it, though. I have an idea. Let's bring Charmander over here. Zippy. Zippy, not Charmander. Okay, don't need a heal ribbon. Let's just go ahead and Petal Blizzard. See, like, it's not like I even need to power up. Like, really. I don't even need it. All right, what I do need, though, I need Groudon over here. Actually, by the time I get over there, they will have picked everything up. All right, so there wasn't really much. What the heck? Oh, there was a trap there. Oh, geez. All Dodge Orb. Sure, why not? Must not have seen it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna refill Petal Blizzard. There we go. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, wow. Wow. Not bad. Okay, well, that was fun. There's actually nothing else on the floor. No other enemies. It's kind of surprising, really. Yeah, see, I recovered 200 belly from that. Which I guess it doesn't really matter with, you know, small stomach, it really makes no difference then. But whatever, I might as well. Yeah, sorry, Golbat. I don't really need you. Not really helpful. And the stairs are like right there. Ooh, a Loudred. Oh man, I'm sorry, I needed some water. Usually I go through these dungeons without like taking a sip or anything because I'm talking, but you know, when it goes on for like an hour and 15 minutes, sometimes you gotta have a sip. Gotta do it. All right, let's see. Yeah, in this case, I might as well give that Loudred an apple just to see what rare quality it has, because it does seem like they always do have a rare quality. Like, I think every single time I've checked a fainted Pokemon, it does. So if it's better, great. If not, it was an item I was gonna pick up on the floor anyway. Mind over matter, probably not better. I don't remember what Loudred has. Or my other Loudred, Defensive Rhythm. Wait, do I have two things? I have two things with Defensive Rhythm. So, I mean, technically it is better, but I don't really like this one. It doesn't have Bite. Like, that Bite was hitting really hard against that Slowking. That Loudred's a fighter, it is. Yep. Yeah, but man, I'm really nervous about these 99 floor dungeons. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I think they will be a lot of fun, but also understanding that it's going to be multiple hours per attempt. And it is not a guarantee that I'll clear them. So I think what I'm gonna do, like I've been trying to give some thought to, you know, how do I even want to approach these? I know I've kind of flirted with the idea of streaming them. I know I have, you know, kind of thought, oh, well, you know, maybe I'll just do like a montage or speed them up or whatever. Like, I don't know. And when I say stream them, I do indeed mean like live stream them on Twitch. However, I would try to record the raw footage. So, you know, you wouldn't see like a webcam or so-and-so cheering, you know, 1,000 bits and all this. Like, no. We've done that on the channel before. That's not coming back, really. Although, if you do like that, I need to actually get it more current, but just in case you really want to see me do streams and have them on YouTube again, I'm just going to use this Cleanse Orb. You know what? Why not? It'll clear up my rare quality orb. You know? I mean, might as well. Otherwise, I was just going to leave it. But yeah, I do have a YouTube channel now. It's just Marriland Stream Archives. You can find it over in the, like, recommended channels list on my channel. And I really would like to have it just the home for all of these stream archives, because I know watching it on Twitch really isn't optimal. Also, you know what wasn't optimal? Going inside of this room. I feel like that was it looked like it'd be a monster house. Yet I just like walk right inside. It's like, ah, yeah, you know what, I'm talking. That was a big mistake. Or at least it could have been a big mistake. But yeah, that's, if you want my stream archives, that's where you go. But anyway, what I was thinking of doing is, you know, streaming it, getting like raw footage and all of that. I do think that would be kind of fun. But what I think would work out even better, I think I'm gonna record live. I mean, not like a live stream live, but just like my first attempt through the dungeon. Whether I win or lose, whether I wipe, or whether I make it all 99 floors down, I'm just gonna record it and see what happens and take you along for the ride, because the thing is, all of these dungeons, not only are they 99 floor dungeons, but they are dungeons where your level resets. Now, in case you weren't paying attention, my Pokemon are really flippin' strong. They are absolute juggernauts. They are just nearly unbeatable by most things that aren't named Kecleon, which I do want to fight at some point. That is still on my, what? How dare you? You monster. You are really gonna regret that. But yeah, I mean, you know, that's definitely on my radar of things to do. Fighting Kecleon, don't worry. I want to see what it's all about. But yeah, my Pokemon are very strong. After this dungeon, the only 3 dungeons aside from Illusory Grotto that remain, that I haven't cleared, they reset my level to level 5. So all that progress, all that super strength, no longer matters. It is irrelevant. The only things that I take in with me, well, okay, there's an asterisk to this. So for, let's see if I can get this right. So for Wish Cave, that's the easiest of the 3, because you get to bring in 3 Pokemon with you on your team. Cool, that's good. But on top of that, you also get to bring in all of your items. Like, you can bring in whatever items you want. Cool, that's honestly really cool. That's great. So, you know, I'll have my usual kit of items, like I kind of talked about in the beginning, except it'll probably consist of even more safety items and food and stuff. And then there's Joyous Tower, which honestly is very, very optional. A lot of people don't even bother with it because there's not really any reason to go there. Like, there are some rewards, sure, but like, not really. Like, honestly, it's really not a good idea if you're not looking to clear every single dungeon, because you can get by without it. Like, you don't get anything unique other than maybe like a few Pokemon you can find, like Chansey, like I said earlier. Like, that's where you'd normally find Chansey. If you were playing the original game, that's the only place you'd find Chansey, and you would really hate finding Chansey then. Trust me, because it is a nightmare in those old games. Like, just recruiting Pokemon in general was pretty bad. It was very unreliable. But yeah, yeah, so Wish Cave, that'll be the first one, but then Joyous Tower, not gonna be so joyous if you ask me. I think it'll be quite the opposite. Quite the opposite indeed. I think it's gonna be a big pain. Oh man, and it is cool seeing this Beautifly there. I don't have a Beautifly, but it also did show me that that Corsula was just a normal Corsula, not shiny, which I guess it's okay. It still does give me a deluxe box though, so that's good. There we go. Yeah, and then after that, it's Purity Forest. And that one's the worst of the 3, so I don't remember if I finished mentioning it or not. But in Joyous Tower, you can't bring in your items. You can bring in your team of 3 Pokemon, but they do get reset to level 1. Or, I'm sorry, level 5. It was level 1 in the original. Oh, I already have a Beautifly. I honestly don't even remember getting a Beautifly. That's so weird. But yeah, so that's gonna be a pain. That's definitely gonna be a pain. But the worst of them all is Purity Forest, because it's quite similar in that regard, except for the fact that you can't even bring in a full squad. You bring in one Pokemon. That's it. One Pokemon, it gets reset to level 5. A Cleanse Orb that's sticky. That is... Oh, that's irony. That is... Oh, man, what the heck? That's hilarious, actually. Yeah, so... Like I was saying, I think what I want to do... I think I just want to go through, just talk, however long it takes, whatever it takes me to get through it, I will just show you that attempt. And fully understanding that I am very, very unlikely to clear it in my first attempt. I think most people are. I think it's like, you know, I haven't really had much difficulty, so to speak, with the game, because I'm pretty familiar with Mystery Dungeon games. I'd say after this, I'm pretty good. Like, you know, this game, I know it may seem easy, but I think a lot of it, too, is strategy. I think a lot of it is, you know, kind of understanding things. I've seen a lot of people that are traditionally good at Pokemon games. Oh, there's a monster house over there. You know what? Let's go fight it. I've seen a lot of people that are traditionally good at Mystery Dungeon games really struggle with a lot of the, like the bosses and stuff, and even dungeons in this. And like, I've tried to watch a few people just to kind of understand how other people react to these games. Oh, there it is! It's shiny! Okay, that's exactly what I was hoping for. So I'm gonna take a big chance here, and I'm just gonna use the Stay Away Wand on it. Open myself up to potentially being hit by all sorts of things. But then I'll have a chance to recruit that thing. Okay, that actually wasn't that bad at all. Alright, there we go. They're all gone now. Yeah, strong foes. They can indeed spawn inside of monster houses. So that's part of the reason why I like to check them out, just to see. And when you look at it, it does spawn in a whole bunch of them. Alright, well, I would love to be able to recruit that thing. I'm not gonna count on it, though. So where did it end up? It ended up, like, way over there. Is there anything really worthwhile in here? Not really. Okay. That gamble paid off. Nice. So I need to get down there. I need to put on the friend bow. Someone has it. I actually don't remember. It might already be on Sunny, to be honest. Alright, so it's in the next room. So what I need to do, let's kind of get ready here. So let's see. Yeah, Sunny has the friend bow. That's great. We'll just go over there with Sunny. Where is she? She's over here. Okay, that's fine. So what we want to do, we want to position Zippy right there. Yep, this is perfect. Okay, so everyone, wait there! Just wait! Okay, next up, I did bring 2 of them, 2 inviting orbs. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of these. Now, I don't have squad up. That is really unfortunate. So, you know, it doesn't give me a boost to the chance to recruit it. Ideally, I would like to have squad up. Ideally, I would like to have friendly. I don't have either of these things. Ideally, I'd like to have false swipe. But, you know what? Might as well at least go for it. I'll have to come back for this thing later. Oh my gosh, that did so much. Yo, it wants to join! Oh, that's exciting. It has squad up. Okay, that's really funny. That's really funny. All right, Mareep, you're going away. I'm sorry, but if I had to pick, oh, that is so exciting. Especially because this is a long dungeon too. It's all shiny and blue. Okay, tactics meeting. Let's go together. Aw. Yeah, I really like shiny Corsula, actually. Like, Corsula is just known for being so pink. And then to have this thing just, like, super, super blue is just, it's great. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, that's exciting. That is really exciting. Also, it does have hustle, which is good, because that does raise the power of physical moves, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. And it lowers accuracy, but there's a really good workaround to this. Yeah, power of the Pokemon's physical moves goes up, but the accuracy goes down. But imagine that with, you guessed it, rapid bullseyes, and yeah, then you have a monster that gets an even greater boost. So I'll probably want to get that on it instead of squat up, but it is really funny to get squat up on it. Oh man, that was such a good gamble there. Such a good gamble. Like, you know, I saw the monster house. I kind of thought, hey, you know what? It's a little out of the way, but I better at least check it, right? Better at least check it. And sure enough, that's why you always gotta check stuff. Always gotta do that. Oh, now I'm gonna have everything want to join me. I'm thinking something like Lapras might be good, though. Like, if I run into a Lapras, I feel like I would want to probably get rid of, like, Loudred or something. Just something that I feel will be a little bit more common. All right, now, this isn't also shiny, is it? I mean, you never know. There is a chance, right? I don't know what I do with 2 shinies, though. I don't even know if I can have 2. Okay, this thing's gonna get shredded. See ya. Okay, let's get rid of one of these goggle specs. I have way too many. I really don't need any more. I really don't. But yeah, anyway, I got a little bit distracted there for a good reason. Very good reason. But yeah, I think what I'll do for these final dungeons, I think I will record my first attempt through. We'll just see what happens. And, you know, then if I lose, or more likely when I lose, then I will, I'll probably, like, either stream it or just kind of, like, do it on the side. But I will definitely have a way to record it all. Like, that will not be a dungeon I'll just attempt from the couch unless I am recording it. Because, you know, realistically, it's going to take several hours to get through, I have a feeling. But I feel like I would want to speed it up, like, in its entirety. Why do I keep saying in its entirely? I don't usually do that. I've noticed I've said that several times, and I know why it is. Like, it's, okay, this is, you know, YouTuber confessions, all right? Or streamer confessions, or what have you. You know, it seems really easy. Oh yeah, all you have to do is just play video games all day. That's all there is to it. But have you ever tried playing video games where you talk for an hour and a half straight? Yeah, I mean, there's something about it, and you know, everyone is different. I tend to be all right at speaking. I'm not like a perfect speaker, like public speaker. I know I don't have the best inflections and, you know, way of speaking as evident. But yeah, what I find is whenever you talk for just very long, without breaks, without anything like that, I mean, so often it's very common for YouTubers or for streamers to just like completely mix up words. Like, you know, they're meaning one thing, they know what they're saying, they don't even usually make mistakes like that, but you know, you've been talking for 2-3 hours and yeah, something's just like, oh, whoops. I was talking that long. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. Like, honestly, I really don't. I am so glad I brought 2 invitations. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like, ever since I ran into 2 in one dungeon, I'm like, all right, I'm bringing 2 with me, like, all the time. All right, can I find that Riolu, though? Or Lucario? I would be thrilled if I could. Shiny and that, oh man. There's some Pokemon. Not the most exciting bunch. I feel like Clamperl might not be bad, though. Alright, what can I get rid of? Probably don't need any more tiny apples. I think I'll take some perfect apples with me as well. What don't I need? I'm gonna get this sorted out. I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, well there we go. I'm just leaving the pretty boxes. I don't even need them. I think I ditched some max elixirs and stuff, but I figure I might as well take reviver seeds. They are really good. Ooh, Staryu with rapid bullseyes. Honestly, I'm gonna say no. I can't really think of much Starmie has the benefit from that. Tentacruel. I feel like this thing's fairly common. Sorry. Clamperl with Link Boost. That's interesting. But I feel like I've run into those things before too. Let me take a look really fast here. What would be good to get rid of? How about this thing? I already have a Corsula. Let's not do that. Honestly, I think like Loudred would probably be the best to get rid of. But even then, I feel like I've found Clamperl before. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think Loudred is either, though. I must have run into this somewhere. I'm gonna get rid of Loudred, just because I don't remember where I got Clamperl. And I know I've seen it here, but I feel like it's pretty far down here, so if this is like the main area you get it outside of fainted Pokemon, that doesn't really seem like a good idea. Also, shoutouts to me actually cutting there. Hey, I said I wasn't going to. Marriland lied! He lied! He probably also had a sip of water while he was at it. Oh man, what a jerk. I did. Oh man. Alright, but we're almost at the end of this dungeon too. It's been over an hour and a half now, which is quite a lot of time, but also I was thinking it'd be closer to 2 hours, so I guess that works out fine. I think a lot of it is just trying to like hunt for things. Also, shoutouts to not ever having to go here again because I got the shiny Corsula. Like, I should have no reason to go here other than potentially like recruiting something. I guess that's a thing. Ooh, Muck with Riled Up. Riled Up is good. Yeah, that's really the only thing I could think of. We're just gonna have Corsula shred this thing. Corsula, any moment now. You'll do it. I know you will. Yup, you did. Yeah, I guess theoretically there's the possibility that there's like a Pokemon that only shows up here, and if I want to get everything, which for the record, that is almost certainly not going to be something I'm recording all of because I've played a lot of this off camera, so to speak. Just, you know, to grind for like rescue rank and stuff like that. Or rescue team rank. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of things not on camera. And whenever you evolve something, it like resets whether you have that Pokemon or not. So like, I don't know, it really isn't something I'd even be showing you anyway. But I might like show a screenshot if I have everything, or like a very short video if I do decide I'm crazy enough to try to literally catch them all. I wouldn't ever recommend anyone do that though, but I might just feel like it. Bellsprout. Do I even have tiny apples? Why did I keep 2 tiny apples? Also, what is that big Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is, and I'm so excited. Yeah, look at this! Oh, I want it so badly. No! Okay, I'm sad now. I'm not leaving here without a Wailord. I am 100% not leaving here without one of those things. I must have one. That is amazing. That thing was gargantuan. It made, oh my gosh, it made my, my primal Groudon look like a tiny doll. Like, what the heck? That thing was enormous. I love it. Oh man, you know what? I want to get 3 of them. I want to get 3 of them, not in this trip, but I do want to get 3 of them and just have them all go through a dungeon together. That would be the derpiest thing. That would be so good. Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go this way. Something else I really do need to try. I need to have, oh, hello. I need to give orders for Pokemon to, like, split up. Because that can also be a pretty decent way of quickly finding the stairs. It's something I don't do, usually because I bring with me a lot of different Pokemon. And honestly, I don't like it when they go all off places. Like, it gets very, like, see that thing with the plus? Like the little plus lake over there, there's a Pokemon that's like so far away. Like that thing would be in trouble if I couldn't get to it. Oh no! Oh no! It's all the way in that top left corner. I'm so sad right now. Actually, you know what? Let's scope it out. Whoa, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I need my Wailord. Where's that thing? Oh no! Zippy! Stop it! Alright, I need to just tell Zippy to zip it. I want that Wailord. I should be able to get the thing, too. Ooh, the question is, do I use an inviting orb? I'm not going to. I'm not. I'm gonna have to just hope. Alright, it didn't spawn. But it'll be here on this floor, right? Tainted Mareep. Oh, but I do see Wailord over there. Oh, baby. Yeah. I need to be extra cautious here. Actually, hold on. Speaking of extra cautious. Probably would make sense to use the X-ray specs as the leader, right? Right? Alright, so it's down there. Hello! Oh my gosh, that thing is massive. Okay, Zippy, you specifically don't use any moves, alright? Just chill. You have to chill a little bit. That thing is so big. Oh man, I love it. And it wants to join! Yes! Alright, someone's going away. Clamperl. I honestly don't need a Clamperl. That was even a stretch. That was a stretch. Actually, this is a stretch. This thing is enormous. Look, I can't even get through there. It's that big. This thing is like a 5 wide, or at least it should be. Like, look at that. Oh man, I love it. I love this thing so much. Man, that's something that I feel sad about in Sword and Shield, right? They oh man, I underestimated how far away I was from it. So they made poor Wailord look just like so small by comparison. It's like, oh no, why do you look so small? In this thing is full size. This is Wailord size. It literally makes Groudon here look like just a toy. In fact, I can't even get through this room because of that thing. All right, well, let's go this way. I guess I could always spin around. Thanks, Chansey. Oh, that's so helpful. I might as well give this Mareep a tiny apple. I highly doubt this thing would have anything I'd want to take along. Evasive Rhythm, yeah, it's fine. I'll come back for Mareep another time. Probably not here, though. Oh my gosh, Wailord. That alone makes this dungeon worthwhile. That's so good. That's just, look at it. There's another Wailord there. And it's gone. Oh my gosh. I want to have like a Wailord squad. You know what would be amazing? It would be such a pain, but just imagine, just imagine trying to take a Wailord. A team of 3 Wailord down here. And then recruiting 5 more. Just have like 8 Wailord down here. Oh man, that would be so funny. That would be hilarious. That honestly would be like, I'd probably crack up at that. Alright, Kingdra, that is really cool. But I'm gonna say no. I feel like I've seen them around before. It's like, it is neat to see one, but it's also like not really not as hard to find as, like, Cradily or Dust Noir. Like, I feel like those things are definitely not easy. And then Chansey, of course. Whoa! I don't know what was going on over there, but you sorted it out, right? All right, Groudon, you got this, right? Yeah, you got it. Okay, almost done with this place. Oh! It's so big! Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, hold up. No! Actually, I don't even know why I would want to recruit it. Well, okay, I take that back. I do know exactly why. Because it'd be hilarious. But yeah, I don't know who I'd get rid of. Probably Cradily. I mean, if I could take 2 of them with me. Ooh, there are 2 on this floor. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna say don't use moves. I will go for it. I will legitimately go for it. Come on, come here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, where is the other one? Oh, it's coming this way. You can see it for like miles away. And it wants to join! I can't say no. I can't. I have to take it with me. All these Pokemon are so good, though. Sorry, Cradily. Steamroll is so... Oh, I already have Steamroll. What am I worried about? Forgot that Groudon has it. Cradily is cool. Now, the big problem is going to be, who do I get rid of if, for whatever reason, another one spawns? Like, I would love to take 3 of them with me in a single dungeon. I don't really want to come back here, but I want to come back here a little bit more than I did when I first, well, got the shiny Corsula. Like, I really want to see 3 Wailords. I think that'd be really funny. Look at them all. It's like a traffic jam now. Alright, well, hopefully one will spawn. We only have, like, this floor and the next floor. Because I think it does what the other dungeons do, where at the very end, there's, you know, like a little treasure room. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I have 2 Wailords. Oh, that's so good. You know what I wish I had right now? I wish I had a 1-room orb. I feel like that's the only size that can safely contain this much Wailord. Oh my gosh! They're everywhere! Oh, where are you going, Wailord? The answer is the only place it'll fit. Oh. I feel like I need to get a screenshot or something. It's really hard to find good, compelling thumbnails when it's like there's no boss or anything. I mean, honestly, this is pretty good right now. I think it'd be better if I were... Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Let me turn on my map. Thumbnail, right here. Am I right? I'm right. Oh, no. Oh, give me back the music. Where's... Oh, yeah, map appearance. Here we go. Alright, there's your thumbnail right there. You saw it here first, folks! Okay. Oh, man. I really hope I remember that. Alright, there we go. That was something. That was magical. And I already see number 3 over there. Oh, I see a monster house too. I can't even move this Groudon safely. Like, I wonder if it's legitimately possible to become trapped. I want to see like 50 Wailord in that monster house. Okay, so there is a sleeping Wailord over there. You know what? Just helping hand. Just, you know. Might as well. Alright, here we go. There's so many! Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh. Yes! The Wailord army. Oh man, here I thought I was gonna get like something really neat, like a cool new Pokemon. It has to be Dusknoir. That's so sad. This thing would normally be so cool, but 3 Wailords. I mean, it doesn't get any cooler than that, so. All right, see ya, Dusknoir. Okay, I lied, it does get cooler. Oh no. Oh no. You know, I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. I'm gonna get rid of Chansey. I've lost my mind. I mean, I'm going to Joyous Tower anyway. I've literally lost my mind. There. I somehow have 4 Wailord with me. I have many questions. I have many questions right now. Namely, what am I doing with my life? What is happening? What led to this moment in my life where I'm carrying along 4 Wailords, where they're just all like chilling? How do I even get them all in a room together? Like, where am I going to find a room? I literally need to use a 1-room orb. Like, if I could find one of those, I would be so happy right now. I feel like that's the only thing I can do. What is going on? Who is attacking? What's going on? Oh, it's a Wailord over there. Okay, Wailord took it down, because... Ah! Help! I'm getting eaten by Wailords! I can't get through. There's so many! There's so many! Alright, get out of here, Kingdra. I need to take this room. I think if I go over to that big room, over here, I might be able to fit all these whales in here. Alright, come on. Come on, line up. Come on, line up! Number 4, where are you going? Get back here. Number 4, where are you going? Alright, come on. Come on. It's like, oh, there's a 5th. No, don't do this to me. There's honestly no way I would get rid of the shiny Corsula for it. Like, I do like it a lot, but that's just not happening, okay? It just isn't. What is even going on? Why are there... Oh my gosh. Alright, alright. Somehow I have to move all these things. You can't push the Pokemon that way. I can too. Alright, I kind of like this. I'm trapped though. Alright. Is this good? Like, I feel like this is probably even a better thumbnail. Here I am fishing for a thumbnail. I'm on the 74th floor. I have 4 Wailords, just completely dwarfing this Primal Groudon. This is hilarious. Okay, map appearance. Let's turn this to none. Because this is about the only way I can get them all to fit here. Why? Like, just why? Why? They're everywhere! Whales! Oh, man. Alright, wait, I need my map. Come back to me! Come back, map! Oh, man, I need you back. Okay, here we go. Wait. Yes. Alright, now where are those stairs? And more importantly, how do I fit 4 Wailord down these stairs? Like, I don't even know if that's possible. Well, it's gotta be. What is going on? Shoot. So I need to bring this Groudon over there. Uh-oh. Oof. Alright, how do I even... Okay, there. Got it. Got it, it's gone. Move! Shoot! Get going. Okay, roll out whale squad. Wait, how many whales? The great whale migration of 2020. Have you ever seen anything like it? Oh, how are we all going to fit in the ending room? In before I am forced to use an escape orb. Literally forced. Oh, I could theoretically bring another whale here. You know what? I'm already pushing my luck. Let's get out of here. All right, how are they going to fit? I wish I could just have them, like, turn the other way. That'd be so funny. Like, they're all facing that way. Hey, what's up? I feel like this is even better. Look at them. They're so happy. They're so happy. Oh, man. All right, all right. I've definitely taken enough thumbnails for this. Wait, I can't even see the items now. Shoot! Okay, let me swap out all sorts of items that I really don't need for some good stuff. In fact, speaking of good stuff, what is even here? Deluxe box, deluxe box, deluxe box. I honestly can't even see all the items, dude, all the Wailords. There's PP up drink. There's power drink. Accuracy drink, which is good, but at the same time, it's also like, this is stuff you can get elsewhere. Like, Fantasy Straight is your best source. Okay, I'm gonna get all these items and Wailord sorted out. I'll see ya in just a few. Okay, I left behind my max elixirs, I kept my tiny reviver seeds, and I did pick up all the stuff. Let's bring my army of Wailord along. Oh my gosh. Okay, 2DX gummies, flamethrower, that's alright. Not too shabby. Oh yeah, shiny Corsula. Okay, I need to give this thing a nickname of some sort, but I definitely want it to join my team. I do like the idea of nicknaming my shinies, though. So let me give this some thought, and I'll see you in just a moment. You know what? I think I'm actually going to name this Corsula something rather fitting. We're going to name it Blues. Because it both sings the blues, because it's sad that all of the other Corsula are dying, because, you know, coral reef and everything, and because it's blue. So yeah, it's got the blues. Okay, there we go. And here comes the Wailord squad. Yes! All of you join my team! You don't get nicknames, you're all just Wailord. But yes, join my team! Oh man, that's great. I'm so excited. Oh, I could have had Chansey, I could have had Duskmore, I could have had some really cool Pokemon. But it doesn't get any better than this. It just doesn't. That was magic. That was so worth it. It was so worth it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I would find that really hard to believe. But hopefully you did, because I enjoyed it an awful lot. Oh man, that was definitely one of the funniest moments I've had in this game. Okay, there we go. Get a lot of points from this, which is nice. I think I only had 4 missions, right? Some okay rewards. All right, well, there we go. I did it. I did it. We did good today. I don't think it will ever be possible for me to bring that many Wailord. Like, if I brought the squad of 3 all the way down and then recruited 5 more, that would be so ambitious. I think it would be hilarious. It's like something I legitimately want to try stream just for the heck of it. Just for the literal heck of it, just to see it. Because I feel like that'd be wondrous. But I really don't know. I know that was really funny though. But yeah, I also know I've been recording for like 2 hours now. So yeah, and because I didn't really cut any of this, you're probably, well, if you skip to the end, to be like, what the heck happened? Well, hi, Hi, hello. But if you didn't skip to the end, you're probably still thinking what the heck happened because it was 2 hours and you sat through it. Hopefully you broke it up into chunks. But even if you didn't, well, especially if you didn't, that's pretty crazy. But even if you didn't, that is also pretty crazy. But I think it'll work out well for it. You know, I figure we'll at least try it. It was a 75 floor dungeon. Gotta do something with it. And hopefully it was worth it in the end. But yeah, that leaves the trio. Joyous Tower, Purity Forest, and somewhere around here. It's over here now because I have a mission there. Wish Cave. 3 99 floor dungeons. That is, that's it. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna take them on and hopefully succeed in the next episode. Oh yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time, Whale Lords.